Hey there, everybody. I want to welcome you to the first episode of The Hunt. I am Trish Hunt, your host, and I am beyond thrilled you have carved out time to tune in with us today. We are coming to you from Loft 100 Studios in beautiful Southern California with a fantastic show planned for you. But first, allow me just to tell you a little bit about my journey and the show. So probably, like most of you, I've been on one heck of a life's journey, inclusive of a lot of highs, but also more setbacks and struggles than I care to count. I became a single mother in my 20s when I was widowed unexpectedly. And that story is a long story, and we can talk about that later, but literally overnight, I became stuck. Just stopped dead in my tracks because of my situation. So that moment when my life was turned upside down, I became fascinated with becoming unstoppable. What are the mindsets, the qualities, the attitudes of people who know how to bounce back? People who lost it all and then built it back up with grace and dignity. People who sustain unimaginable suffering, but then extinguish their rage with compassion. I was curious, how do these people think and act? So I got to work, and over time, with fortitude and patience, I moved out of the state of being stuck to where I am now, to a state that many would describe as unstoppable. In fact, the name of my upcoming book is called From Stuck to Unstoppable. So that same curiosity leads us to why we are here today. I wanted to create a show that brings those lessons and those experiences to life. The Hunt is all about searching and seeking out relevant, interesting, impactful, and inspired stories. We will be on the hunt for the best and sometimes the worst, but at the same time, we're going to try and have a theme, meaning real stories and real people, just like you and me, that have something in common: attitudes, outlooks, approaches. In any case, we hope you enjoy what we are putting together for you. Obviously, this is going to be a living, breathing show, so what you will see today may not be what you see 6 months from now, but it's only going to get better. So that's a little taste about the show and me, your host. I'm really excited about the guests on today's episode, so stay with me. Here we go. My name is Trish, and you're watching The Hunt. It's so interesting, you know, too many leaders and organizations get stopped just dead in their tracks when trying to implement change, and just trying to implement just day to day, taking their teams from this level of performance to this level of performance. In fact, if you Google the phrase change failure rate, you're going to get millions of results. It's super interesting. And in my 25 plus years of experience in senior leadership roles with Fortune 100 companies, including Disney and JP Morgan, as well as overcoming many personal hardships, you know, led me to build a 5-step process to help leaders and to help organizations become unstoppable. You know, there is this gravitational like pull that comes over me. You could say I have an extreme passion for helping others succeed. And as I help them transform from this place of being stuck to becoming unstoppable, you can see a new level of resolve and confidence emerge. And so what that looks like overall is that change initiatives that actually succeed. It looks like resilient teams that learn to tackle any challenge. It looks like sustainable competitive advantages that add shareholder value. And it looks like better equipped, more productive employees that lead to unstoppable, unstuck leaders and teams.